The camera industry is buzzing with growing anticipation, and all signs indicate that Sony is preparing something extraordinary for 2025. According to several credible reports and leaks, the company is hard at work on its next-generation, ultra-high-resolution, full-frame mirrorless camera, the Sony A7R VI. If even a fraction of the rumored details prove true, this camera could completely redefine what's possible in the hybrid photography and videography world. Sony has long dominated the high-resolution mirrorless market, and the A7R VI seems poised to take that legacy to an entirely new level. While we may still be several months away from an official reveal, potentially late 2025 with availability extending into early 2026, the speculation surrounding this model is already reaching fever pitch among professionals and enthusiasts alike. At the heart of all this excitement lies what every camera lives and dies by: its sensor. The Sony A7R VI set a high bar with its incredible 61-megapixel full-frame sensor, delivering class-leading detail and dynamic range that impressed both photographers and filmmakers. Yet, Sony appears ready to push that boundary even further. Rumors suggest the A7R VI could feature an entirely new sensor boasting between 80 and 100 megapixels, a staggering figure that could bring it dangerously close to medium format quality, while still maintaining the compact size and versatility of a full-frame body. For landscape photographers, studio shooters, and product specialists who live for ultra-detailed imagery, this could be nothing short of revolutionary. A 100MP full-frame sensor would mark one of the boldest leaps in resolution since Sony's digital imaging division began. Of course, such resolution comes with significant technical challenges: handling image noise, maintaining dynamic range, and processing enormous file sizes. Sony, however, has the technological edge to pull it off. The company's ongoing advances in stacked and backside illuminated BSI sensor designs could play a pivotal role in balancing sheer megapixel count with efficiency. Faster readout speeds would minimize rolling shutter distortion during high-speed photography and 8K video recording, while the BSI structure improves low-light sensitivity. Combined with a next-generation image processing pipeline, the Sony A7R VI is expected to deliver unmatched clarity and clean performance across varying lighting conditions, effectively merging extreme resolution with real-world usability. Video performance is another area where Sony seems determined to push boundaries. The A7R VI already offered impressive 8K recording capabilities, but it wasn't without its compromises. Crop capture and occasional overheating limited its appeal for demanding filmmakers. With the A7R VI, Sony appears ready to fix those issues once and for all. Leaks indicate the new model could record full-sensor 8K video, maintaining true field of view with improved thermal management and possibly even 8K 60 FPS support. Such specs would elevate it into elite territory alongside top-tier cinema cameras. Even the 4K recording options could see dramatic improvements, including oversampled 4K from the entire sensor for richer detail and enhanced color fidelity, along with 4K 120 FPS for cinematic slow motion. These capabilities, coupled with 10-bit 4.2 internal recording, which is now standard across Sony's high-end lineup, position the A7R VI as not just a stills powerhouse but a genuine hybrid tool for professionals who expect excellence in both domains. It's clear that Sony is targeting creators who need uncompromising performance, whether shooting stills for print or producing high-resolution video content for the next generation of digital media. With so much processing power under the hood, stabilization becomes more important than ever. The Sony A7R VI already impressed with its 8-stop and body image stabilization IBIS, but the A7R VI may push beyond that. Rumors point to new AI-assisted stabilization algorithms and potentially even gyroscopic enhancements, providing smoother, more controlled handheld shooting. Imagine taking a 100-megapixel handheld photo with tack-sharp detail or recording cinematic footage without the need for a gimbal. That's the kind of precision Sony seems to be aiming for. To support such advancements, a next-generation processor will likely power the entire system. Sony could debut an upgraded Beyond's XR engine, or even a dual-processor configuration, to handle the enormous data throughput from an 8100 MP sensor. This upgrade would bring faster continuous shooting speeds, more responsive real-time autofocus, and smoother image handling across the board. The enhanced processor would also improve video compression efficiency, allowing for longer, high bitrate 8K recordings without overheating or dropped frames. Speaking of autofocus, Sony's leadership in this field is expected to continue with the A7R VI. The A7R VI introduced a dedicated AI chip that transformed subject recognition, allowing the camera to identify and track people, animals, birds, and vehicles with uncanny precision. The upcoming model, however, is rumored to take it to another level. Sony is reportedly developing a new AI-driven autofocus system that's faster, smarter, and more adaptive, capable of recognizing complex subjects in unpredictable environments. Early whispers suggest it could even track smaller and faster-moving subjects such as insects or sports objects while maintaining perfect focus, even through temporary obstructions or fast motion. This would make the Sony A7R VI one of the most intelligent autofocus systems in any full-frame camera ever made. Beyond performance, Sony also understands the value of ergonomics and design refinement. While the A7R VI will likely maintain the classic A7 series form factor, subtle improvements are expected for greater comfort and handling. A deeper, more contoured grip could make the camera easier to hold during long sessions, especially when paired with large telephoto or G master lens. The 3.2-inch vari-angle touchscreen is expected to return, catering to vloggers and hybrid shooters who rely on flexible shooting angles. Sony may also upgrade the electronic viewfinder EVF, possibly introducing higher brightness and resolution for a more lifelike, optical-style viewing experience, something users have long requested. In terms of shooting performance, early reports suggest the A7R VI could achieve up to 12 frames per second with the mechanical shutter and 15 FPS electronically. Impressive numbers for a sensor packing such a massive resolution. This combination of speed and detail could make it far more versatile, bridging the gap between high-end still photography and action capture. The camera will almost certainly retain dual card slots, supporting both CF Express Type A and SD cards, giving professionals the flexibility to balance between speed and storage affordability. One of the most persistent challenges for high-resolution cameras is heat management, especially during extended 8K recording sessions. Sony is reportedly implementing major internal redesigns to improve thermal performance. Enhanced heat dissipation materials or even a refined passive cooling structure could allow the A7R VI to maintain consistent performance without the overheating interruptions that affected earlier models. This would make it not just powerful, but reliable for long shoots, a critical demand for professionals. Though the official announcement may still be months away, the Sony A7R VI is already shaping up to be one of the most anticipated cameras in recent memory. If Sony successfully balances resolution with speed, intelligence, and reliability, it could redefine what hybrid performance really means. More than just another flagship, the Sony A7R VI might stand as the ultimate expression of Sony's engineering philosophy, a camera that doesn't compromise, but rather elevates every aspect of image making. In the end, while we'll need to wait until late 2025 or early 2026 to see the final product, the excitement is well justified. The Sony A7R VI could very well become one of the most powerful and versatile mirrorless cameras ever made, pushing the limits of what photographers and filmmakers can achieve. If Sony delivers on even a portion of these ambitious expectations, the A7R VI will mark another defining chapter in Sony's relentless pursuit of innovation, precision, and creative excellence.